Hey lovely sexy hobby people, welcome to today's video, which is Dungeons & Dragons issue 49. Right, we get a shopping catalogue, that looks cool. Let's have a look, shall we? That's better. Oh. Safety tools. Implement your players' hard and soft limits using these systems. So that's a continuation of last week's issue, talking about setting limits. You normally have a session 0 where things like that are discussed and people will set out. The rule should be that the adventure proceeds at the lowest limit. Okay, so if somebody turns around and says this is something that I don't like but others consider it to not be a problem, you go with the lower limit, you know, because at the end of the day you're not there to upset people or force them to participate in things that are going to make them uncomfortable. All right, I don't care if anyone wants to make snarky comments about whether they should learn to get a backbone or be stronger, you know, blah blah blah. It's bollocks. All right. Okay, be respectful and empathetic and understanding of people's issues. That's it. Sentient magic items. Live by the sword, die by the sword, and talk with the sword. There are few things players treasure more, no pun intended, than gaining an especially memorably magic item. Many players will forego upgrading their weapon, for example, even for one with a higher bonus if they personally attach to their current choice. What is a sentient item? Sentient magic items can be powerful but are always unique. These are items with their own intellect and personality. After all, with that also comes their own goals, motivations and even flaws, as well as a means to communicate such things to their wielder. Creating a sentient item. So, when creating a sentient item, consider how much personality the item has, how much you want it to communicate with its wielder. Follow the tables. The following tables offer plenty of options, but feel free to create your own as well. So abilities, alignment, communication senses, special purpose, conflict, and any other details. That's evil looking child's doll there. Role-playing opportunities. Right, combat feats. Gifts bestowed by dragons can help you resist and deal damage in combat, telekinetically injure those who have harmed you, or protect and heal your allies in battle. Behold draconic power. If the dice roll in your favour, you may attain some of their magnificent power next time you take a feat. So, gift of the chromatic dragon. Gift of the gem dragon. Oh, I've never heard of gem dragons, but I've heard of obviously chromatic and metallics. And the way I understand it is that most chromatic dragons are twats. Most metallic dragons are normally okay. Turtles! We had a turtle on our ship. We sent him down to do a recce and he got eaten. Oops. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. Meet the folk who are always happy to come out of their shell. Ha ha! Appearance, personality and beliefs. It's Maz Kanada. Turtles are typically very resourceful and slow to panic, having been left to fend for themselves from a very young age. As mentioned, theirs is a culture of wanderlust and exploration, but turtles also value order and ritual, each developing their own little routines that as they age they become increasingly reliant upon. Turtle way of life. After spending their first few weeks scrabbling around on all fours, A Tortal's earliest memories will be the protective stone walls of their home compound, most commonly found in the southern reaches of Chult. Here they would spend many hours listening to the stories told to them by their aged parents, learning their lessons. Right, character creation, C, Ranger Horizon Walker. Oh, I like her. Planar adventures offer both dangers and wonders as these rangers cross the thresholds of existence to visit mythic destinations. While some rangers are content to protect the people and places in their direct vicinity, others have their eye on threats from farther afield. A Horizon Walker seeks out planar portals and keeps watch over them, guarding the world against enemies that would ravage the mortal realm with otherworldly magic. Planar Warrior. At 3rd level, you learn to draw on the energy of the multiverse to augment your attack. As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The next time you hit that creature on this turn with a weapon, all damage dealt by the attack becomes force damage, and the creature takes an extra 1d8 force damage. The extra damage increases to 2d8 when you advance to higher levels in this class. Okay, cool. Sorcerer's Origins, Aberrant Mind. Tentacles, Psychic Powers, beings from beyond the stars. One person's bad dream is another person's source of power. Not every sorcerer has a dragon ancestor in their family tree or gains spellcasting abilities following a magical event. Some of them get their innate power from places and entities beyond the material plane. Aberrant Origins. You can work with the DM to decide if your aberrant mind sorcerer was born with the power or gained psionic awareness during later events. So you get D6 rolling chart there. Telepathic speech, psionic spells. The alien influence that has wrapped its tendrils around your mind allows you to learn additional spells. At 1st level, you gain Arms of Hadar to batter opponents, as well as the Dissonant Whispers spell and Mind Slither cantrip to cause psychic damage to an enemy. An Aberrant Mind Sorcerer adds the Calm Emotions and Detect Thought spells at 3rd level to better manipulate those around them. At higher levels, as you progress beyond the encounters in D&D Adventurer, your Aberrant Mind Sorcerer gains other features. Psionic Sorcery allows you to cast a spell by spending sorcery points in place of spell slots, while Psychic defenses help you resist being charmed or frightened and lessen psychic damage. Mercenary Veteran. The ideal background for those who sold their combat skills to the highest bidder before taking up the adventuring life. Okay. Few potential organisations that you could come from. Blood Axes, the Chill, the Flaming Fist, Soldiers of Mintarn, Silent Rain, the Zentarin. Role-playing a mercenary and benefits of a mercenary life. Mikids! I've got some STL files that I need to print for Mushroom People. Will you embrace the shared dream of these enlightenment-seeking fungal beings? Of the many wondrous creatures that inhabit the depths of the Underdark, the Myconids are one of the strangest. These sentient fungal beings devote their time to seeking enlightenment and exploring tunnels for others like them. Or for others that could become like them. That sounds ominous. That sounds like, yeah, we're going to infect you with our spores. And you're going to slowly turn into one of us. Myconid Sovereigns. While Myconids have no desire to harm travellers, That feeling is not always reciprocal. When trouble does arise, all Myconids turn to the sovereign that watches over their enclave for both direction and defense. When required, a sovereign can use its vast stores of various spores to induce hallucinations on attackers, making them question reality, and hopefully stop their attack. If that works, the great pacifying power of the sovereign should bring calm and a measure of order. But if attackers are determined, the sovereign will bring anything dead around them back to life in defense of the enclave. A sovereign is not above reanimating dead attackers and turning them against their former companions. I like that. I like that a lot. Encounter background. That's right, a haunting in the Underdark. Encounter background. As if the Thunder Spear Orcs raids weren't enough, undead have started rising in the wake of their attacks. The Gauntlgrim dwarves are just becoming aware of these undead as corpses rise unexpectedly and vengeful spirits beset any living creatures they find, seemingly without motive or direction. A circle of Myconids were travelling through the Underdark when they were beset by a horde of spectres during a rest. Some of the Myconids did not survive the encounter while the majority fled, some wounded. The spectres seemed to be following them, however, and only attack when the creatures stopped to rest. These attacks have haunted them for 3 days, and with their colony still more days' journey away, the injured and exhausted Myconids are desperate for a reprieve and are terrified of leading the spectres to the rest of the colony. The characters can refuse to aid the Myconids, but assisting them provides a potent poison that can help the party in a later encounter and create possible allies for the future. There you go. That's brilliant art. I love that. That is really cool. I'm also getting painting ideas for how to paint, when I print them out, how to paint the Myconids. So yeah, cool. Like the little Myconid kids, mushroom kids. So here's our spectres. Banshee's whale. Right, Banshee, Spectre, Myconid adult, Myconid sprout. And then we have Bop, Barbarian, Path of Wild Magic, Mercenary Veteran, Toral. Okay, cool. No spells. He looks awesome with his little red tartan sash, and I'm going to turn around and say kill. That's cool. Awesome. Right, said Fred. So that was that. Let's have, I'll tell you what, let's have a look at the shopping catalogue, shall we? Food, drink, lodging. So this is all the basic costs of stuff. It also gives you container capacities. So your backpack will carry about 30 pounds of gear on the inside. Barrels, baskets, bottles. Yeah, standard exchange rates. Adventuring gear, brilliant. So we've got everything. Well, I won't say everything because it's not going to be an exhaustive list, is it? Some items on the adventuring gear list have special rules or require further explanation as follows. Cool. So yeah, this is just standard going about your daily adventuring lives. Tools, alchemist supplies, bagpipes. I think our bard's got bagpipes. Our dwarf bard has bagpipes. I think she's got a war gong as well. That's a handy little reference thing to have, actually. I think that is going to be really handy, especially for me, like in game, just checking stuff. I like that. Okay, then we have some dice. They look really nice. So another bit of plastic to add to my stash. which I'm really pleased about because I've recently been printing out some buildings, and these will be handy to cut to size. I'll do a template and cut them to size, and then I can pop them in for windows. Cool. Right, these look nice. Kind of like cloudy. What colour are these? Teal? Another tin. Not fussed about. Seriously, I'm having a stack of tins at the moment. What's it say on the inside of the cover? It says turquoise and black. So, come down. Ta-da! They're actually quite nice. I like the patterning on these. They're more stripy, whereas others that we've had have been very much cloudy. These are definitely more stripy. You can see the stripes on that. It's nice. 15. Oh, that was an actual 20. That was a 7. That was a 7. That was a 9. And that's off the table again. Oh, never mind. Right. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that, and hopefully you will join me in the next adventure. All right, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.